Have you ever felt that gnawing anxiety, that desperate need to win now, even if it means tearing down everything you built? Because right now, in the high-stakes world of the NBA, the Los Angeles Lakers are staring down that very precipice. With LeBron James' future hanging by the thinnest of threads and the Western Conference transforming into an absolute gauntlet, the purple and gold are under immense pressure to make a move, a big move, that could either cement their legacy or send them spiraling into an abyss of regret. We're talking about a trade proposal so audacious, so earth-shattering, it could redefine the landscape of three major NBA franchises. Let's cut straight to the chase, because what we're about to discuss isn't just a rumor. It's a blueprint for desperation, a high-stakes gamble driven by the relentless ticking clock on LeBron James' legendary career. The Lakers, despite their recent acquisitions like Jake LaRavia for wing depth and DeAndre Ayton to solidify the paint, know deep down it's not enough. Not for a title. Not to keep the Kings satisfied. So what's the play? A bold, three-team blockbuster, first floated by Sports Illustrated's Jackson Caudle and Rowan Rahman, that sees the Lakers land a defensive titan, Bam Adebayo. Imagine this. Los Angeles Lakers receive Bam Adebayo. This isn't just an upgrade. It's a seismic shift, forming what could be the most formidable Big Four in the league, alongside Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and DeAndre Ayton. Think about that front court. James, Adebayo, Ayton. Adebayo, despite being slightly undersized for a traditional center, is a defensive marvel. His length, athleticism, and sheer strength allow him to anchor a defense, switch onto guards, and disrupt passing lanes like few others. Last season, he put up stellar numbers, averaging 18.1 points and 9.6 rebounds, shooting nearly 49% from the field and a respectable 35.7% from beyond the arc. His ability to stretch the floor and operate from the mid-range adds a crucial layer to their offense. Pairing Adebayo with Ayton creates a rebounding monster, a duo that could dominate the boards and clean up misses. And for Luka Doncic, Adebayo becomes the ultimate lob threat, a dynamic finisher who thrives on elite playmaking. But perhaps the most compelling aspect of the Lakers, the one that screams win now, is the flexibility Adebayo provides for LeBron. At 40 years old, every minute saved, every defensive possession lightened, is a minute gained for the postseason. Adebayo's defensive prowess allows James to conserve energy, to pick his spots, to be the offensive maestro without bearing the full defensive burden. Furthermore, Adebayo's massive 3-year, $160 million extension kicks in during the summer of 2026. This isn't just about winning a title now. It's about building a foundation for the future, a long-term partnership with Luka Doncic, ensuring that even if LeBron eventually moves on, the Lakers remain a perennial contender. This trade, from the Lakers' perspective, is a desperate, calculated gamble to extend their championship window and secure their superstars' loyalty. It's a move that screams, we are all in and we're not afraid to pay the price. Now, let's turn our attention to the Miami Heat, a franchise known for its Heat culture, its unwavering commitment to grit and grind. This trade proposal isn't just about losing a cornerstone. It's about a bold, perhaps even risky, pivot toward a new identity. In exchange for Bam Adebayo, the Heat would receive a treasure trove of young talent and draft capital. Austin Reaves, Gabe Vincent, Dalton Connect, and a 2031 first-round pick. Austin Reaves is undoubtedly the crown jewel of this package. His offensive upside has been lauded across the league, and his arrival would have massive implications for Miami's backcourt. With the Heat already acquiring Norman Powell from the Clippers, the addition of Reaves could lead to a dynamic, high-scoring three-guard lineup. Reaves, at 27, has proven his ability to create shots for himself and others, averaging an impressive 20.2 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 5.8 assists per game. Imagine the offensive firepower with Reaves and Powell attacking defenses. However, this is where the plot thickens for Miami. Reaves' arrival could complicate the role of Tyler Herro, given their similar skill sets and offensive-minded approaches. Could this lead to a harmonious, potent backcourt, or a clash of styles that stifles their individual brilliance? It's a question Pat Riley would have to answer. Beyond Reaves, the Heat gain Gabe Vincent, who brings offensive support and veteran experience to backcourt, and Dalton Connect, a promising young scorer. With Duncan Robinson potentially heading to Detroit, Connect's perimeter shooting, averaging 9.1 points on 37.6% from three last season, could provide much-needed bench depth. Financially, the Heat also gained some intriguing flexibility. Vincent is on an expiring contract, and Reaves is a player option, giving Miami leverage next summer. While Reaves might demand a max extension if he opts out, the Heat would have the cap space to make that decision. This trade for Miami represents a calculated gamble on youth and offensive firepower, a departure from their traditional defensive identity. It's a move that says, we're willing to retool, to take a chance on a different path, even if it means parting with a beloved star. It's a strategic shift, a reimagining of Heat culture, and it comes with significant risk. And finally, let's not forget the Atlanta Hawks, the facilitators in this intricate dance. Their role is simple: absorb Maxi Kleber's contract, providing salary cap relief for both the Lakers and the Heat. For Atlanta, a healthy Maxi Kleber is a solid contributor, and with his expiring contract, they gain valuable cap flexibility for next summer. In this complex scenario, the Hawks emerge as the quiet beneficiaries, making a low-risk move that could yield future dividends. But when we zoom out and look at the grand tapestry of this proposed trade, the question looms large: who truly benefits? This isn't just a transaction. It's a massive reshuffling of assets, a gamble with profound implications for all involved. From the Lakers' perspective, while acquiring Bam Adebayo would undoubtedly transform him into a super team, it comes at a steep cost: their bench strength and, more critically, their long-term future. In an NBA landscape that seems to be moving away from the Big Three era, this kind of aggressive win-now move, while driven by LeBron's ultimatum, could prove counterintuitive in the long run. It's a desperate play, and desperate plays often come with unforeseen consequences. For the Miami Heat, the loss of Bam Adebayo, their defensive anchor and emotional leader, is immense. While the influx of young talent like Austin Reaves is appealing, expecting Kello were to immediately step into Adebayo's shoes would be a gross overestimation of his current abilities. Furthermore, the potential overlap between Reaves and Tyler Herro could lead to more conflict and cohesion in the backcourt, potentially causing a significant drop-off in overall productivity. The Heat, in this scenario, stand to lose the most, sacrificing their defensive identity for an uncertain offensive future. Ultimately, the Hawks may be the only team that unequivocally benefits from this deal. A healthy Kleber is a useful piece, and his expiring contract offers them clean cap space next year, allowing them to pursue their own strategic moves without being burdened by long-term commitments. This trade, while audacious and intriguing on paper, highlights the perilous tightrope NBA front offices walk between immediate gratification and sustainable success. It's a stark reminder that even the boldest moves carry significant risk, and sometimes the biggest splash creates the biggest ripple of uncertainty. So, what's your take on this monumental trade proposal, Fabiano? Is it a stroke of genius for the Lakers, a necessary evil to keep LeBron, or is it a reckless gamble that could backfire spectacularly? And for the Heat, is this a smart pivot toward the younger core, or a devastating blow to their championship aspirations? We want to hear from you. Hit that like button if you found this breakdown insightful, and let us know in the comment below. Which team do you think wins this trade, if any? And what would you do if you were in charge of the Lakers or the Heat? Your opinions fuel our discussions, and we can't wait to read them. Until next time, stay tuned for more exclusive insights into the ever-unpredictable world of the NBA.